Hey everybody, quick update on the Super Hawk. We're making some serious progress on this thing. Air filters installed, coils are installed, and I am working on getting the horn installed. I know the horn should be painted, but my God, it looks so cool when you polish it up. This thing's doing good. I also got that head bucket going, and we are diving into wiring. The wiring is going to be a challenge, man, because the old harness is in really great shape, but just look how dirty it is. I think I'm going to have to go and recover, clean all of this, and I'll probably recover it in like a gray sheath of some kind, hopefully some sort of a heat-treated one. Going to be diving into this gauge. I've been procrastinating a little bit on that. You might be able to tell I'm a little bit congested. I've been sick the last week or so. I don't think it's the COVID. I keep testing negative on that. But I'm getting pretty excited. Just kind of doing the little bits here and there on the Super Hawk. Ran into one issue that I think is worth mentioning, is that if you do buy aftermarket shocks, all right, so these aren't original, but their replacement's perfect. If you look down in here, man, it is really, really close. And you're going to need to do a little bit of grinding to get that nut ground down so you don't hit that rear sprocket. On this side, it worked out okay. You can see I was able to use the standard nut right here. And that's a locking nut on this, which on the CB777 a lot of times, that's how those sets come. On this one, had to get a little bit creative because that nut was sticking out too hard. It was hitting that sprocket as it came around. So little adventures in grinding to make sure that I have a proper roller. Look at that brand new sprocket hanging out there. Really just kind of focusing on wiring and the little bits. What I love about the CB77 is that you can do all of this, and at the end of the day, we'll just lift the motor back in, and it's all going to be able to like kind of plug and play. I've got my front brake cable all squared away, rocking and rolling. Everything's good, but really, ultimately, this is the next challenge. Getting this thing put back together. We're doing the full top end rebuild. You can look over on the shelf here. Lots of parts to go, but it's all engine stuff. And then I'm really just down to odds and ends. I got to put the rear brake stay in. That's pretty straightforward. And let's see, pegs. Pegs have been a puzzlement. This rear brake assembly is puzzling me a little bit. I'll be doing a little bit of research on that. But take a look at this. It's looking pretty, pretty cool. I'm excited. This thing just has such character when you're looking at it, and it's sitting on that center stand. I do have it butted up against, so it can't move forward. It's not going to fall. And just kind of working on freshening wiring, freshening up everything. I'm probably going to go use posi locks on everything. I don't think I have enough battery acid to fill that battery and start getting that charged. So I need to run to the store. This thing is going to be beautiful. Just kind of a quick update, man. I'm just kind of taking it slow and steady because I don't want to fall back on whatever kind of sickness I got, but this is kind of that basket of nightmares. But this isn't the CB77 isn't much of a basket of nightmares. No signals on this bike originally, so that eliminates a lot of stuff. And then it's pretty basic wiring out of the coils and getting that all going. There's some new old stock air filters that came with the bike. How cool is that? And then, yeah, I mean, that's what we're looking at, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, that is what we're looking at. Quick update, been a little slow. Just trying to feel better. Look at that little Easter egg, little keep-on wrench and Easter egg down on that bottom fender there. This thing's going to be cool. Kind of feeling like mocking it up. So here are a few shots of it while it was still up on the bench, just kind of mocking things up, getting a feel for the bike. We're going to fully recover that seat. It's going to be sweet. This is going to be such a cool looking motorcycle. Getting stoked. So yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to get everything done so I can put all of my effort and energy over the next couple months into this motor. It's just, you know, an hour at a time. You know, that's really what it takes, one piece at a time. Still pretty greasy, but I have cleaned it up quite a bit. So just wanted to give you a quick update. You know, if you feel like I'm skipping over some parts, it's because, or like videos, it's because it's all the same. So if you're trying to install a rear wheel, or if you're trying to install this or that or whatever, just go back to the 1972 series and I pretty much cover it there. I don't want to make a bunch of videos just for the sake of making videos when I've already made the videos. It's all been really straightforward, and I found the disassembly videos to be really, really, really useful. If you enjoy the videos, please don't forget to subscribe. Also, go ahead and hit up the Facebook group, the Keep On Wrenching community group on Facebook. And if you want a free sticker, don't forget to visit keeponwrenching.com. We've got ourselves a 1967 CB77 Super Hawk coming together really, really quick. We'll see you in the next video.